The boy carefully approached the edge of the small boat, ready to untie the ropes holding down the canvas. When suddenly, tens of thousands of flying fish shot through the air over his head and the tigers. Many slammed into both of them and landed inside the little boat. He quickly raised his arms to shield himself from the impact, covering his head. Just then, a huge fish came crashing down and knocked itself out on the boat. The tiger immediately reached out its claws, ready to devour it. The boy, starving for days, saw this and roared as he grabbed a stick to fight for the prize. In the end, the famished tiger was forced back by the boy's fierce presence and gave up the big fish, turning instead to eat the smaller ones scattered inside the boat. The boy, though also starving, didn't rush to eat. He kept his eyes fixed on the tiger, wary that it might strike back. He stayed like that until nightfall. Only after the tiger finally fell asleep did he move on to the lifebuoy raft and start eating. Having gone a month without tasting meat, his body couldn't resist. Once he bit into the fresh fish, he devoured it ravenously. Just a month earlier, he had been together with his family. What seemed like a routine immigration journey turned into a long battle of survival and faith. His father's zoo had been forced to relocate, so the whole family was traveling by ship with the animals. After feeding the animals sedatives in the hold, the boy and his family drifted off to sleep. But at night, a violent storm erupted. The massive cargo ship looked so fragile in the raging sea. The boy, asleep, was jolted awake by the thunderous waves. Since it was his first time on a ship, he was filled with curiosity about what was happening outside. He called to his brother in the bunk below, hoping he'd come along, but his brother was too exhausted to wake up. Though the swaying ship made it hard to move, curiosity drove him to the door leading to the deck. The merciless storm instantly drenched him, yet the boy felt no fear. Instead, he laughed with joy. Experiencing something like this for the first time, he was full of wonder and excitement, not the least bit intimidated by nature's fury. He even shouted with exhilaration. Suddenly, the ship's alarm blared. He stumbled his way to the other side to see. A massive wave rolled straight toward the ship, so powerful it pressed even the mountain-sized vessel beneath the water. Crew members working on deck were instantly swept into the sea and vanished. The terrifying sight finally snapped the boy out of his excitement. He rushed back the way he came, determined to warn his parents. But when he reached the cabin, water had already flooded in. Without hesitation, the boy leapt into the sea, swimming toward his family. But the ocean was far more overwhelming than he imagined. With his oxygen running out, he was forced to resurface back on deck. By then, countless animals had also been washed up onto the deck. The boy had no time to worry about them. All he could think about was that his family was still below, waiting for him to save them, unaware that fate had already sealed their doom.